Hello and welcome back to Steve's Retro Loft. Now, having a review of the last video, turns out there's a few more games I haven't played either. I hadn't played Panama Joe, and I hadn't played Return of the Jedi, or to get the full title, Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Death Star Battle. Not to be confused with Return of the Jedi from, I think Domark did their own version of it. Now, I think that was a game where you played these sort of jet bikes. This is a game where you blow up the Death Star. Yeah, interesting that the franchise might have been split into multiple different videos. Maybe it's to make Lucasfilm more money. Who knows? Anyway, enough of my talking. Let's have a look at the games. Because as I say, they're neither game I've played before. I thought I had played Return of the Jedi, but turns out I might have played the other one and not this one. So let's have a look and see how they turn out. So let's have a look at Death Star. These are the instructions, and it seems to be quite simple. You have to blow up so many machines. 3 TIE interceptors, which are the green ones, the yellow ones. As the name progresses, the Death Star has been built, defense, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so basically it's just taken one element of the film, and here it is. So we go for redefined keys. Now I did have a quick look at this before just to test it, make sure it works. And I kept it obviously QAOP and N, is the default, and it was just unplayable. It was flickering like anything. Now what I didn't notice on the main screen was P is reserved for pause. Yeah, I know, I should read things. Left, right, so I'm going to have to just shift over a little bit, down, up, and then N for fire. So as it says, my things appear. Doesn't seem to fire straight away. I'm not entirely sure why that is. So as soon as the prerequisite amount of damage has been done to the TIE fighters, or whatever, the TIE destroyers, then a hole should form in whatever this is above. Oh. So the hole forms, and then you got a little bit of time to get through it. So, yeah. So yeah, now I'm through. I can now destroy the Death Star. Now this little thing at the I was going to say, that thing that follows you around is like a laser beam. So I just need to move, keep moving. And I assume you have to hit the red dot in the middle at some point. I think there you go. Death Star possibly destroyed, or did I get destroyed? I don't know what's happened. I think that's the maximum score I had so far. And then I'm back in the room. So yeah, that's Return of the Jedi, Death Star Battle. You get the idea. Yeah, you destroy the Death Star and the world is a happier place until the Force Awakens starts up again about 25-30 years later. So yeah, that's it. That's Return of the Jedi, Death Star Battle played, so you don't have to. So here's have a look at Panama Joe. It's another Parker Brothers game. So yeah, the controls look like they might be similar. So let's have a look. Now, Panama Joe mentions Montezuma's treasure room, and I'm thinking, Montezuma. Now, Montezuma's Revenge. Is it the same game? Let's have a quick look online. As you can see, Montezuma's Revenge exists as a different game, and you can see here the title is reference to the expression for diarrhea contracted whilst visiting Mexico. Possibly not something that Sinclair or the Sinclair brand wanted to tie itself to, so that's possibly why it was called Panama Joe for the Spectrum. So enough of that, enough of the trots. Let's have a look at the game. Now, when the game loads, you'd be mistaken for thinking I'd accidentally loaded the same game as previous, because it looks pretty much identical. The menu and everything is the same. So Let's go and redefine our own keys. I didn't check if P was an option, but I won't select it. So left, right, down, up, and M. Yep, it's a platform game. Yeah, it's very, very silent. Okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's happened to the sound on this one, but nope. Yep, and yeah, it's like a very poor man's Jet Set Willy. It's yeah. Can I go down there? Yep, I can. And I can get the key. Oh, no, there is sound. It's just wasn't very good. Now, can I jump through that? Yay. Oh, okay. I can't jump through that. Yeah. However, I did kill whatever that sprite was. So I open the door. On to the next round. So now, will that snake, I'd assume, jump up and kill me? Okay. I've got yet another key, and let's have a look. I don't know what those are. I'm not going to jump. Shall I jump up and find out? Oh, yeah. It was worth something. What's this one? Going to be a swarm of locusts or something? Okay, you have to be very precise to collect those. That's quite frustrating. I'm lasting longer than Return of the Jedi anyway. I'd assume you could probably jump and... Hey... Oh, okay. So that disappears. Oh, and then you die. Okay, that's quite an interesting platform. Oh, yeah. That's not the best way to do it. Let's have a quick look. It's a little bit of a tricky one to negotiate. Oh. Wait until that thing reappears, and all that thing disappears. Just let it go off the screen. Oh. Yeah, I think you probably got to take a better run and jump for that. So yeah, that's Panama Joe. It's it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, to be honest. Ultimately, also it's not the best. Yeah, not entirely sure. I guess I'll give this an. It's got to be very precise in collecting keys. I mean, it's you've got to be literally pixel perfect. Yeah. And the fact that you don't seem to be able to jump over things very easily without them killing you. Maybe that's part of the charm of the game. Okay, well I've already tried one. I've tried going right, so yeah, maybe I'll try the left-hand door if it is a door. Yep. Strange, it doesn't actually look like a door. Now, is that something I can collect? Does that sort of disable the snake? Well, it might have done something. Yeah, maybe temporarily stunned it. Oh well, at least I had to progress. Quite a lot of screen wasted here. So I can't even speak. I've got all Jonathan Ross with more R's and W's. Oh, yeah. That's like, yeah, the sprite collision is terrible. Yeah, so I think that's how you do it. You do a running jump to collect them face first. Oh. Okay, yeah, so I got killed by an invisible door. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I think the game probably needs a little bit more work on it. Yeah, maybe Parker Brothers could revisit it and bring out a new generation version. There you go, that's a couple of games ticked off the unplayed list from the Sinclair Silvertop range. There may be a third in the Silvertop range series, depends if I can get hold of a copy of Eric and the Floaters for a reasonable price, because I've never really played Zipper Flipper. I know what it is, I think it's pinball, looking at the bit at the inlay. But yeah, I've never played it. Anyway, if you like what I do, please like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell icon if you want to be notified of any new videos. I tend to do them every 1 or 2 weeks, depending on how I feel. So, yeah, until next time, see you again soon. Bye-bye.